Good evening, my beautiful friends. We are here with Nightfall with Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves and to pull some cards going forward for the week ahead. And so I'm going to be working with my I Am deck today. And just like last week, I'm going to pull some new cards. These cards exist digitally, and so I will not be pulling from my physical deck today. Although I do have a physical deck, and if anybody's interested in one of these, you can just send me a message and I'll be happy to get one out to you. But anyways, we're going to be working with my I Am deck today. Each card in this deck is full of positive and empowering affirmations to really help us to understand the truth about who we are. Oftentimes, we will hear lies about who we are, or we will tell ourselves lies about who we are. There's a Jay Shetty quote I heard from Brenda Jean that says, "I am not who I think I am. I am not who you think I am. I am who I think you think I am." And it is so interesting that I have these I am cards, because I find regularly that I am who I think somebody else thinks that I am, and that our perceptions of ourselves run very, very deep. And so as we continue to work through these positive and empowering affirmations, we get to cut out the dross in our lives. We get to cut out the cut out the parts that are not serving to us. So let's begin by pulling some cards for the week. I pulled out, I created 5 of them this week, and I started with the I Am Adaptable card. I am adaptable. I adjust easily to new situations. And how many times have we found ourselves in a new situation? So I'm going to ask you, perhaps you have never been here before, but if you haven't been, I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation right here on this card. I'm going to say, are you adaptable? And what I'd like for you to say out loud is, I am adaptable. By saying it out loud, we get to hear it, we get to believe it, we get to embody it. So, are you adaptable? You are adaptable. You adjust easily to new situations. And how many new situations have you been in life? I dare say that every single situation in life is a new one. And how we adapt and overcome and really just improvise through it all, it really defines our experience. And so I am adaptable today, and you are too. So that's our card for Monday. We'll be going through that a little bit more in depth tomorrow at 9 a.m. Next card on our deck is I Am Excited. I am excited. I eagerly anticipate life's joys. So I am excited. I eagerly anticipate life's joys. And are you excited? You are excited. You eagerly anticipate life's joys. Fact is that there's the only difference between fear and excitement is breath. Fear is excitement without breath. Whenever we are feeling like we are afraid of something, notice that we stop breathing. It's a physiological response. And yet that same exact feeling is something that we can experience when we have excitement. We're breathing heavily. And so we are excited. And so when we're afraid of something, we have to recognize that it's actually just an excitement. We just have to breathe through it and allow it to go through ourselves. And so I am excited, and I eagerly anticipate life's joys. The next card that I pulled, the card that I pulled for Wednesday, was that I am grateful. I am grateful. I recognize and value the good in my life. And so, are you grateful? You are grateful. You recognize the value and good in your life. And, gratitude is one of those really interesting things. It's all spiritual teachers talk about gratitude and just how powerful it is. And but when I started thinking about gratitude, when I started thinking about what is it that makes me grateful, I think to myself, I'm like, it's not the individual stuff that's happening in my life. It's how I perceive what's happening in my life. It's how I look at what's good in my life and call it good, or I look at what's going on and call it good. And as I call it good, I see parts of it that permit me to learn, to grow, to just be better at all that I'm doing. So I am grateful. I recognize and value the good in my life. And I know that you do too. I'm surrounded by grateful people. The next card that I pulled was the I Am Limitless card. I am limitless. I transcend old beliefs and discover new ways to be. So I am limitless. Are you limitless? You are limitless. You transcend old beliefs and discover new ways to be as well. We are human beings. We're not human doings. Our being, our very existence is something that is consistently in flux. And we often limit ourselves because of what we believe about ourselves. Our perception creates our perception creates the way that we interact with reality. And so I am limitless, and I transcend old beliefs and discover new ways to be. And so do the people around me. I watch the folks around me transcend their limits all the time. And I understand that as we do this, we really become the ultimate versions of ourselves. So I am limitless, and I transcend old beliefs and discover new ways to be. So that's the card that I pulled for Thursday. On Friday, we pulled the I Am Powerful card. Oh, I am powerful. If you've ever surfed a wave, you know how much power is in that image right there. It is incredibly, incredibly powerful experience to be riding a wave, even a small one, even one that isn't remotely that big. But I am powerful. I wield my strengths with confidence. And isn't that what power is all about? It's about knowing where we're strong and wielding that with confidence, with the confident expectation that what we are effectuating will be done. So I am powerful. I wield my strengths with confidence. Are you powerful? You are powerful. You wield your strengths with confidence too. And that was our Friday card. Of course, on Saturday, we have the, as always, Awesome Saturday. Happy Awesome Saturday on Saturday. We recognize that we are inherent value and worth, and we know that we are awesome. So Saturday is, of course, always the awesome card because Awesome Saturday. We recognize our inherent value and worth. And that's really what these cards are about. They're here to help us understand that whenever we follow the words I am with any other words, that we are defining who we are, that we're defining our experience, that we're defining the way that we handle things. And all of us can always handle things in a way that is more kind to ourselves and to the people around us. And so let's just do that today as we go through the week ahead. Let's recognize that we are adaptable, that life is going to throw new situations at us, and that we are going to adapt to them. And that the only difference between us being afraid and us being excited, because we are excited, is that we breathe through the uncertainty. And that excitement allows us to be grateful. We recognize that we are grateful, and that we value the good things in our lives. That gratitude makes us truly limitless, because as we're grateful, as we continually look at the new stuff going on in our lives, it allows us to transcend the old beliefs, the old patterns, the old ways of being that we have been in all of our lives, and to make new choices and to go further. And that makes us powerful people. And we recognize our strengths, we develop our strengths, then we recognize them, and then we wield them confidently. And so that's the upcoming week, guys. We're gonna play around with these cards tomorrow and every single morning at 9 a.m. Monday through Friday. You guys can catch me on the wake up call, and I will be here with these cards. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for creating a positive space on the internet with me today, where we can affirm this stuff about ourselves. So I invite you to join me at 9 a.m. We are going to go through a quick I am meditation, and we will give ourselves the gift of really knowing ourselves better and loving ourselves more, and just living with greater compassion for us and for the people around us. So I will talk to all you guys later. Aloha from paradise.